3 times. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? This video is on a whim. Yes, on a whim. I want to give me something to eat, and y'all, I said, well, let me just do a video because I know I have to have, by the end of this month, I have to do everyday videos up until December 25th or 24th or whatever the case may be. But anyways, I love y'all. I said I love y'all like I'm finna. Let's say grace, y'all. I'm all over the place because I'm hungry. Hey, Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And say amen again. I went to this place called Eurasia. And we had some lamb chops. And we got some of their salad, y'all. They got this tomato, cucumber, and onion salad. And y'all, I asked for extra onions. I put it in some vinegar and my seasonings, y'all. And I'm telling you, this stuff is so banging. So I said, Grace. And they lamb chops are like grilled on a grill. Like, it's so good. And y'all, their onion is pickled. So all of their onions, they have a lot of onions. See that much onion? They're all pickled. So good. Anyway. Oh. Let me eat a little bit, y'all. Because I want to talk about this post I saw. It's so good. Anyways, y'all, I saw this post. I don't know if y'all know. It was a post of Peach McIntyre. She was telling us about, she was sharing a story of how she went broke being a millionaire. Because she gambled all her money away. She made over $1 million last year on YouTube. I mean, doing her business. Because y'all know she sells classes and stuff like that. But she's very transparent. And said that she lost her money going gambling. Y'all, that is just real life. She said she gone gambling. She didn't make any investments or do anything with her money. And now, she's finna make some good decisions, better decisions with her money. That was so good. And just like I wanted. The seasoning. So, I just want to say this. Because it can happen to anybody when you're making so much money and you don't know, especially when you come from a place where you are already in a poverty situation. And I'm going to say this for me, because when you have overnight success like that, sometimes we as colored people do not have the education nor the experience of how to, you know, really do investments with our money, or really like we're not financially aware of the things that are out there, like as far as doing your keeping up on your credit score, or purchasing a property, or making investments with your money. We don't have education like that. It's almost like when we get to a certain status, it's like we have to learn those things. You know what I'm saying? because we're not taught those things in our household. And me, I'm gonna just say for me, being in poverty, living in poverty, and then working my way out of it, and then becoming on YouTube. I'm glad I had my YouTube success when I was in my 40s, because me being in my 40s, I have learned a lot in my previous years on how to properly do my funds as far as paying IRS, making sure that I have a property, making sure I'm making investments on my money, because I know that when you get money like that, it doesn't last forever. And I've always knew that. When I started doing YouTube, I already knew, because I watched YouTube so much and was very aware of people that made all this money and will go broke. And it is not a joke. So I made millions, yes. And I knew how to take care of myself, where I knew to get me a business. I knew to buy a house. I knew to make investments on my money. So that's why I can still say 7 years strong that I am sustaining this money and still being a millionaire. But however, if I was younger, I wouldn't probably have that testimony. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I probably would have been like, okay, let me spend this, spend that. Cause it's almost like you didn't have a lot growing up, so you like, I want everything. Anything I put my eyes on, I'm getting. Anything I want, I'm gonna get. Or whatever, I'm gonna spend my money, I'm gonna get. So, or I'm gonna do whatever, spend my money and waste it. And it's like that. So when she said that she gambled her stuff away and just spent her money recklessly, I was like, wow, that's your home. And that was some real stuff, because, and it could happen to any of us. I could have, when you're not educated like that. Anyway, I thought her story was very interesting, because with social media, you have to think that way. You have to know, anytime you on social media, or you ever want to start social media, y'all, it is very, very imperative that you know that there's always going to be, you're gonna have a niche. It's different niches on YouTube or social media that goes in and then it leaves. It goes in and it leaves. So sometimes you're gonna have stuff that's trending, but you best believe it's only trending for a season, because it's gonna move on to something else later on. Okay? That's just how it goes. That's just the way the world works. And right now, people are getting, they get super bored with something. It'll be a trend one day and be gone tomorrow. But in that time that you are trending, or in that time you are making money and you're popping on social media, you better try to make you some type of service, some type of selling something, some type of investing in something, buying you a house, okay, with your name on it, or buying you property, buying you real estate, buying you something of an investment, so that you will be able to be okay once that you not popping no more like that. You know what I'm saying? And when you not, you have to be able to know, okay, I can still sustain, because I put money on this, I invested in that, I did this, I did that, and you still can live a nice life, go on vacations, live your life, live your best life. But I felt her heartbeat, because like she was explaining that sometimes we make mistakes like that and we feel like, man, I should have did that better. But I feel that this taught her a valuable lesson, and I feel that she said she finna get it out. Now she's really finna work hard, and she's about to want to buy her house, go to get a house, save money and all that stuff. And I believe she's going to do it. I believe that she's going to do it, because, Peach is a Aries like me. We both Aries, and I know I'm not deep into the horoscopes like that, but I do know Aries are go-getters. Aries are hard workers. We are very, very hard workers. We are very, very passionate about what we do. We are very emotional beings, but we have a lot of love for people and a love for, you know what I'm saying? So it's like our heart is golden, and I know that if she put her mind to it, she'll be able to do it, especially if she's thinking about them kids, because she love them kids like no other, you know? Love her kids. So I feel that if she really, especially if Wood give up his gambling, I don't even know he got his gambling yet. Look, I know she did. But that's what she said she did. This may be an old video. I don't know when the TikTok was made, but I came across it. It was a TikTok short. Not TikTok. Not a TikTok short. I'm been on TikTok for so long. It was a YouTube short, y'all. YouTube shorts. And that was just so interesting. She said it went from millionaire to broke. Didn't have no money. Of course, she's not broke now, y'all. She have money because she does YouTube. She does YouTube. She does all of social media platforms. But I'm just saying, y'all, it's easy. Even if you don't have a gambling addiction, but a gambling addiction, that stuff ain't no joke. That is a hard addiction to break. And don't y'all ask me how I know, because I ain't never been addicted. I mean, I ain't never been a gambler, but I'm sure it's a hard addiction to break, because I've heard too many people. You look it up on YouTube. Too many people have, it's really bad, y'all. People be selling their house, their cars, everything. And I think she even said she sold a car. But that's why I say it's so important that you invest your money. Like, literally, y'all. I'm just happy, and I feel very, very blessed that I knew you got to watch your credit score. Make sure your credit score is good. Paying your bills on time. Paying IRS. I call them the HPICs. Head people in charge. Meaning, they're the head people in charge. They're the first people to get paid. They got to get paid. Because if they don't get paid, if you don't pay your taxes, IRS, guess what's going to happen? They'll be able to own everything, because they're going to freeze your bank account. And if they freeze your bank account, everything is done. You can lose a house, you can use your cars, you can have no food, you can have no clothes, you can have nothing. You will have nothing. Nothing at all. That's how powerful IRS is. So that's why it's important that you got to pay your taxes. And I'm saying that specifically because of social media. Social media does not take out taxes, y'all. YouTube, Instagram, all these places, they don't take out taxes. Not that, well, I know YouTube don't. And I don't think, no, none of them places do. Because I pay taxes on everything. And then they also say them, like Bigo, they say that you ain't got to pay taxes, but I pay taxes. Because I'm not finna do that. No. You ain't get me in trouble. Because all it takes is for IRS to find out you ain't paid them taxes. They'll go back for years. And they'll tell you, they won't say nothing. You think you getting over. They won't say nothing to you until you get this bill in the mail. Something. You owe us hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you be like, well, I thought that they didn't have to. No, you better be safe than sorry. Let them owe you. Let them say, oh, you didn't have to pay these taxes, so now we're going to give you a credit. That's what you do. Because, like, right, me and my husband, we got a credit. Let me give you a credit. We got a credit, because we already know how it works. But I just thought that was something else. I was like, wow. Now, she's probably not making as much as she was last year. Well, I don't know. You know, you can't count the money, but she said she was making $1 million. But that was through her business. Of course, that's when she was selling out her classes, you know, when she was teaching her strategy classes. So now you have to work harder. So maybe she has to save a little bit more in order to, you know, get that house or whatever. Because when you buy a house, you got to put a large down payment on it. Well, you should. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the payment, the better, you know? The better, to me. When we bought this house, we put $200,000 cash down on it. Which is good because that's already in the house, and it makes your payments so much lower, and then you could double and triple your payments. We was sometimes going 4 times as much as the mortgage because you want to pay it off within under that 30 years, so you will be able to not have to pay, you know, 30 years. Kick off that interest, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have that interest. And that's a good thing, you know? Just listen to her, I was like, man. I just pray that she get out of it. That she's able to buy her house, her dream home. Because and when she buy a home, she gonna need a big home. She got 7 kids, y'all. And they probably family still growing. Who knows? She might have more kids. But so it's 9 of them. So they're gonna have a decent size home. Meaning she gonna have a decent size down payment. But she said she wanna pay her house off in cash. Full cash. I said, you go, girl. Okay, girl. They said, okay, Beyonce. I said, okay, girl. I don't even do that for my house. When I bought my house, and cash, no. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. I know y'all like, what, tearing this bone up. I don't really know meat. It's so seasoned. It's perfect. But anyways, comment down below what y'all think. I'm just glad, and now I'm literally like shocked, because my thing is, when you doing a gambling dish, sometimes some gamblers have to go get help. Like is it a gamblers anonymous? What you call it? Like y'all have it where the alcohol anonymous thing, or drugs, and y'all, they go get that class. Do they have that before gambling? I think people do have to go get help for gambling, to get rid of the gambling addiction. And what do you do? What do you do to fill that void? Or what is it that makes you want to gamble? Like alcohol, you know, the problem is that sometimes people need the alcohol. Their body craves the alcohol, so they keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. Or people in their family were alcoholics. Like drug addicts need the drug because their body is feeding for the drug. But when gambling, is your mind is feeding for the gambling, or that win, that maybe it's the highness of that win, that feeling of that win makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I won. No. But they must have gambled a lot. They probably was gambling thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, 10K and 15, 20K. That's a lot. And then when you gamble that much, that amount of money, you probably is sitting there like, I gotta go get that money back. And you be thinking that I'm gonna win. I just need one win to get that money back. And then when you get it back, you probably just go spend it again to think you're gonna get way more money back. I don't know. But me, when I go to them gambling places, y'all, I literally be doing the penny slots. One time I did a penny slot and I won $180 something, $87. It's like when they see you coming, they see you a newbie, it's like they let you win. But when you start, I don't trust them people. I'll be like, let me win and let me take my money. I'll sure walk out. One time I did a nickel machine and I won $500 or $600, something like that. This was years ago. Couldn't believe it. And I was young. I sure didn't pay no more money. I was done out of that. But I thought I'd say that because I wouldn't, nobody can dare judge her because the point is, and I'm just saying, I know people have a lot of the things to say, that people are going to say things, I understand. But just keep in mind that sometimes you get looking at money, sometimes people do not have the right, they just don't have, no one has ever taught them what to do with that money. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people on social media that has been social media influencers, being young and have not made investments on their money. And you can look at them now and they be like, I'm broke, or they're begging for money, or they're saying they're homeless, or they just didn't make the right decisions with their money. And it's sad to see, but it's not their, sometimes it's their fault. Sometimes it's not their fault. They just don't know no better. Now, I know people won't come at me for that, but I don't care. It's the truth, y'all. So, if you out there doing social media, please make the right decisions with your money. Because you don't know if YouTube or social media gonna be around forever. If you don't know. What if it's not? And if it's not, what do you have to live off of? What do you literally have invested? So, even with social media, I'm telling y'all, when you working for yourself, it's like you gotta do everything that job would have provided for you. When you at a job, they take your taxes out. When you at a job, you got dental. When you at a job, you got health insurance. When you at a job, you got the 401k. You know what I'm saying? All them benefits, you gotta provide that for yourself now. So you gotta do the taxes. You gotta have taxes taken out. If you don't, you up the creek. Trust me, they're gonna find out. They're gonna find you out. And there may be some years past, like I said, you think you getting off, but it's gonna happen. So if y'all think, if y'all listening to me and y'all got social media and y'all been making money on social media, y'all better call the IRS and see what you owe. Better late than never. Because if you don't, you know what they do? Add all them taxes on top of what you owe, and daily increases on top of that money that you owe. That's the reality of it. I don't mess with IRS. That one, number two, health insurance. You need to get that because YouTube don't provide that. So you need to get a health insurance. A health insurance for your whole entire family. Then with the 401k, you need to get an investment of where you want to put your money, whether that be stocks, bonds, whatever the case may be, a high interest rate account, or whatever you want to do, putting your money towards, or making investments on homes and buildings and real estate and all that other stuff. Whatever you want to do with your money. Or making another business, a merchandise. Like, I just thank God that I have a husband that has a business degree. And we have ran a business before. So we already knew a lot of things beforehand. And not to mention, y'all, having that, make it, I'm just glad that we made our own business. So I have a business, a multi-million-dollar business, sauce business. And then I have my YouTube, and I have a house. So all those things I have did in my investments, even though I have cars and different things like that. Yeah, I like nice things. And I know some people say, oh, she's wasting her money. She's wasting her money. No, I'm not wasting my money. I know what I'm doing because we have made good investments, but I also like nice things. And I know that's a, you know, which I would say, I don't know if you was called catch-22. I don't know if that's the right phrase for it, but you know, I like nice things. I buy nice things. And then also I like to work hard, but I also play hard. But I also know that if it comes down to me having to, oh, that's what I want to say too, y'all. Because I know a lot of people don't understand this. Yes, you can operate a business, and you're going to have a multi-million-dollar business and still go under. And let me tell you how. Because you're taking your profit from that business and you're spending on the things that you like on your personal. You cannot do that. When you have a business, you are not to touch the income that's coming for that business, because you need that money to either pay employers, B, stock up on your products. C, you have to be able to pay your IRS taxes. And not to mention, if you're renting, pay the property taxes on that place that you're renting, or pay the rent every month. So it is a lot. It adds up. So you cannot be spending what you're getting in, because you still got to re-up on all the other products. And not to and if you want to make other products, other things, developing other products, you have to have the money up front. And that stuff is not cheap. And most places that want money up front, they want big bulks of money, because they don't like working with small companies when it's come down to manufacturing. They like to work with bigger companies that can handle that big old bulk of stuff. So they'll say, well, the minimum you can buy is this. And they said, we need $87,000 from you right now, cash. And you like, what now, what? And trust me, you ain't finna be getting no loan on Willie did loan here, loan there, loan there. No, you gotta have that money up front and be able to pay them. Boom. There you go. Now give me my product. That's just how it go. You know? The development, all of that. It's money, 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 money. Everything's money. And it's so much stuff that people do not understand. Not all people, because a lot of people, some people do understand the amount of money and things that go into running your own business, and yeah, the money, the time, the effort, all that, y'all. It's a lot. Okay? And yeah, and I know some people make it look easy, y'all, but it's not. It's just like you gonna work harder for your business than you do any other business. You know what I'm saying? You gonna work harder for yourself. I think people think that when you get a business, you can just cross your legs and just relax and sit on that couch and be like, okay, I'm set. It's not like that. You gonna work harder. So, yeah. Ooh, this is so good, y'all, but this is why I do it. When I start talking, I get full. My face will pour out. Anyways, so the moral story is, if you're gonna do this YouTube thing, pray about it. Get some guidance from a person that's already into social media, or maybe doing other that owns their own business. Ask questions, y'all. Don't go in this thing blindly. Save your money, make investments if you ever want to do social media. But my thing's gonna cut off, y'all. I've been eating and talking. I don't even know what I said in this video. So if I was blah, 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 I know y'all gonna get me. If y'all was blah, 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 y'all gonna tell me in the comments. But anyways, y'all, I tried to make sense. So if y'all know, say, I get it, B. At the end of this video, say, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'll let me know that you understood. Anyway, peace out. Peace, love, and head grease. Always remember to keep God first in everything that you do.
For some crab legs, I want boiled eggs, I want shrimp. I'm a bougie chick, a whole mukbang. Gotta have that lemon